We have a serious nuisance muskrat problem on our farm.
You can see their trails coming up. There's even a big hole right there. And the trail splits into 2 different trails and they go right up into our sweet corn.
So what these muskrats are doing is they're coming up into the sweet corn and they're just chopping the whole stalks off.
You can see where they cut the corn stalk off right there, and then they'll just drag it back on these trails. You can just see the corn stalk sitting on the trails, and they'll just bring it back underwater.
So here's my plan to take care of these nuisance muskrats. I set up a ground blind right here, and on the other side of the pond, that's where the muskrats are. So let's go and get in here.
Got the shooting table all set up, got my 30 caliber air rifle right here, and when the muskrats come out, we are sniping those things.
All right, see a muskrat right here. There he is right there. So I just spotted the first muskrat. He was pretty deep in the cattails, but he disappeared before I could get a shot on him.
No.
All right, we got one coming out. Got him. He ain't going anywhere. All right, first muskrat down. Oh. Let's go get this thing.
All right, there it is. It's my first muskrat ever with an air rifle. Oh man, pretty big one too, holy cow. The fur's so thick on these things, it's hard to tell where I even got this thing at. I'm pretty sure it's just right in the neck. Definitely went all the way through them.
I'm guessing there probably isn't too many muskrats here because they're really just only on this one little part of the pond.
I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see on camera, but it is just super murky down there. I think there's only maybe 1 or 2 holes right here.
I would have had more by now, but I just realized this today.
There's another trail right here coming out of the cattails. It is really packed down right here. But I've seen a couple come out of here while I've been waiting in the blind, and it's just, there's too many weeds right here to be able to get a shot. But you can really see this trail going out into the corn right there.
All right, let's get back in the blind here. I'm gonna wait here, see if I can get another one. If I can't get at least one more, we're gonna set some traps for them tonight and come back and check them tomorrow morning. See if we can get some more then.
Ah, another one just went down right there.
Well, definitely more than one here. Here we go. It's just sitting on top of the water right now. No, 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 no. Oh, yeah. Just sniped that one. That was pretty good. He's splashing around now, but he's done. That was a risky shot, but we got him. I got the blind set up about 30 yards away, so I did have to lead that muskrat a little bit. I just put the crosshairs about like right on its nose, and we'll see if that was a good shot or not. I mean, it had to have been a pretty good shot because he didn't go really anywhere.
But now I just gotta see if I can find him down here. I don't know if muskrats float or not. See, there's a hole right, I'm standing like right on a hole right here. See how the murky water? I feel like he was more that way though.
Well guys, it appears the muskrat has sunk to the bottom. I'm just in here walking around. I can't find him or anything. I did watch the slow motion footage back, and that was a perfect shot on this muskrat. So there's no way that thing's alive right now. He's just sunk to the bottom and I can't find him. So that shot I just took on that muskrat is part of the reason I went with the 30 caliber for this. A 22 cal would work just fine, but if I was going to be taking any shots where the muskrats were swimming on top of the water and I didn't put a perfect shot on it with a 22, I didn't want to risk wounding a muskrat, so I went with the 30 cal. So I got a lot more room for error with this compared to the 22 cal. But as you can see by that shot, if I was using the 22 cal, it would have been fine too. All right, so back to waiting. The sun's about ready to set. I'm probably going to stay here till it gets too dark to film through the scope cam, and then we'll go set traps for the muskrats if there's any more left. So hopefully I can get one more with this if there's any more left. So it's actually the next day. I didn't see any more muskrats last night, but I went back earlier today and set a couple traps, and I even found the muskrat yesterday that sunk to the bottom. But we're back here today, got the air rifle right here. Before we go try to get this groundhog, we're going to be trying out some new pellets I got. So the pellets I usually use are the JSB 44 grain pellets. So here's what I got to try today. The Rangemaster 44 grain pellets. I've never tried it. I've never tried this brand before.
We'll open them up here and look at them compared to the JSBs. The JSBs are a lot shinier, and actually these ones look a little bit better. They have less bent skirts compared to the JSBs, so these ones actually might fly better than the JSBs. So I set out a target 50 yards away, that white box. So let's go ahead and get this loaded up. We're gonna take 5 shots at the target. All right, here we go.
Man, those are pretty good. So I took another 5-shot group with Rangemaster pellets just so we could get more information. Pretty good accuracy right there. And then I took a 5-shot group with the JSBs and they literally all went through the same hole. I don't think there's any point in switching pellets if the JSBs are going to the same spot every time. So I'm just gonna stick to JSBs, I guess. All right guys, so I'm out in the bean fields and I'm gonna be showing you the damage these groundhogs are causing. It might be kind of hard to tell on camera, but you can see there's some beans missing right up here. And if we walk over here, there's a giant hole right there. Right over here's another one. And then there's a third one just right here. So 3 groundhog holes just right in this one spot. And those aren't even the main ones I'm going after right now. I just discovered those ones today. The groundhog causing most of the damage is right here. You can really see how thin the beans are right here. And you could probably see their hole all the way from here. Yeah, see there's like no beans hardly at all right here compared to out there, way thicker. But here's the holes. 2 giant holes right here, just right next to each other. So the close hole right down there is about 40 yards shot, and then the far one's about 112 yards. I've already been sitting here for a few minutes and I have seen the far one come out. He went back down the hole before I could get a shot on him. So I'm gonna keep waiting here. It's like 90 degrees out, it feels like, and I can hardly see because it's so bright. Hopefully I won't have to wait here too long for one to come out. All right guys, so it's the next day. I just got set up here and the far one's out here right now just looking at me. He's been out here since I got set up, so we're gonna take him out here, see if I can. Oh man, he's coming out even more. Pretty much no wind today. Oh, right over him. He's still there. Got him. Oh yeah, he's sitting right there. Got him. All right, I just nailed that thing. I forget how far that is. That's like 112. I think that's what it was at. He was right on top of the hole, so I'm guessing we're not going to be able to recover him, but I'm pretty sure I just smoked that thing. Okay, I'm back at the shooting table because I wanted to rewatch the slow motion footage because I wasn't sure about that shot. But when I went over there, I'm pretty sure I saw blood down the hole. I just got back here and there's already another one out here, the far one. All right, we'll see if we can take this one out. This one looks pretty tiny. Little bit of wind going right to left. Oh, right over him again. I must need to adjust the BC or something on my calculator, but we'll just aim a little bit lower this time. Now it went too low. Actually, it might be because I left this in my truck all day yesterday and part of the day today, and it was like really hot in there, so it might have messed with the pressure. That could be why. I'm gonna go back down there. I have a flashlight. We'll shine it down the hole, see if we can find that first one. Definitely blood right there. When I rewatched the footage of that slow motion shot, I couldn't tell where I got that groundhog at, so it might have not been a perfect shot, but I don't really know. All right, just got back again, and that dumb little one's coming out already. There he goes. No. Just the parallel. Aw. Since this gun's had time to cool down now, I think the holdover should be dead on. Got him that time. After watching the slow motion back on that shot, looked like I hit that thing right in the lungs. It may have hit the spine, and if it did hit the spine, hopefully he'll be laying right there and we'll be able to recover him. I'm like 90% sure I can actually see him down there. Okay, not sure if you guys can see anything. Pretty sure I see him. This might be a bad idea. Oh gosh, he's still alive. He's dying right now. All right, it's been like 30 seconds. He's just sitting down there. We're gonna try this again. I think he's actually dead this time. Okay, I got him. I think he still made a noise, but he's not breathing. Okay, he's dead. Yeah, we got him. He's dead. I don't know why I don't know. What in the world? All right, let's take a closer look at this groundhog. That's a pretty tiny one. I can't remember which way he was facing, but there's a hole right there in his shoulder and right here in the shoulder. So there we go. I think this is my longest kill I've ever gotten that I actually recovered with my air rifle. Some buzzards right here. They're just watching me. They're just waiting for this groundhog. So we'll just leave them right there for the buzzards. All right, now let's go check these muskrat traps, see if we got any more muskrats. First trap right here is empty. Pull up the second trap. Oh, we got a muskrat. Little tiny one. Looks like someone was chewing on his head too. It's kind of weird. Yeah, this one looks like a yearling.